Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Vijayanagar into India/Bharat. Where we left off, we did have too many diplomatic relations, but we are cleaning up this one here, so I don't mind losing a few points. Our queen died. That is quite unfortunate. Ming no longer considers me a rival. That's interesting. Am I too big for them? I guess I might be too big for them. They might have fallen behind. Yeah, look at them. They're only a 6th great power now. We lost the humiliate rival great thingy. They might be less likely to come to join in wars if we go to war. Let's fabricate a few more claims on this guy. Let's see. Etwa and Lucknow. Mewar has some claims. You have some claims. When is our truce up again? March 1620. Now, Sindh has claims on Fars. They are allied with the Crimea, Mamluks, and Ajam. And this could be a way for me to get to war with Delhi early, actually. I could vassalize the Timurids eventually to get all their claims. Let's have a look who has lots of claims. Zhang has some claims. Ideally, I want to find a nation with a decent number of little claims here and there. I might hold off on wars. I want to wait till this guy's integrated so I can get this land sorted out and get it put the way it needs to be. Gujarat have insulted me. Interesting. Truce with Sindh has ended. Let's see here. Tsang is my vassal, so I will take that royal marriage and get a nice queen out of it. We have plenty of cash. Let's get some more manufactories. But we're losing that. I don't mind about that. That's okay. Look at all that beautiful cash that we're going to be making as we build these. So that's going to cost us a little bit of income for unit maintenance. We are drilling all of our armies, right? What about you? I could get another leader. Speaking of armies, I think I could start expanding my armies quite a bit. I'm kind of sitting on these guys. I think I'd rather make bigger armies now. If I look at the supply limit map mode, we're starting to get up to the point where like 30-ish to 40 units might be making sense. So I think I'm going to add... let's see, what's our combat width? Maybe it'd be a good time to start going up towards our combat width. It's currently 30 and we're at 12. So I think we'll go at least to halfway to our combat width. 1, 2, 3. Just start expanding out. And we will get administrative power or prestige. Well, I'll go up to full prestige here. That seems reasonable. We'll go up to maxed out here. Looks like there has been an uprising. I don't think I really need to do anything about that. They should handle that themselves. So you go up to that number. Need a little bit more money. So now there is a lot less provinces that we can stand on safely with these armies. Keep an eye out for that attrition. Drill, you're still drilling. Very nice. You have one more coming to you. Yes, you do. Integration is a slow process. Now, we do need to make more seats in Parliament. But most importantly, we can use this guy to clean this up. Let's get this killed. So, do I get manpower back when I disband units? That's an important question. No, I'm going to have to wait a while before I get that manpower back. So we'll siege this down. Let's start creating some states. Malwa for sure. Then Ahmedabad. Khandesh is okay to make a state as well. Tapti. I have all these provinces here. Well, that's all the states. Now we can't quite fully integrate this land. They are full cores. Which is good. So now our economy is even, theoretically, even better. We are over our force limit and stuff. We have to wait for the thing to readjust here. We're actually making less money, amazingly. Huh. Why are we making less money? I am confused. Probably fort maintenance? I think a lot of things just changed there. So let's assign some seats of parliament. Let's look for high development land. You may have one. Oh, you know what it might be? I think autonomy might be pretty low in these lands. Yeah, it's mostly down to autonomy. So let's grab, we have 33% on this node. So let's get all of our fleets, and we will protect trade in Gujarat. And then we will get you. You're going to protect trade in Gujarat as well. See your heavies. Let's break these off and we'll protect trade in Gujarat as well. I want to move my trade port over here eventually. So I think I could make more money over there if I was pulling all this trade up. Pull 90% of that trade this way. So let's move our trading port over to here. Then I'm going to send... I'm not sure why I have so many merchants. Oh, I got one from Global Trade. Let's wait the month for this to tick over. So this is all being sent to the Gulf of Aden, where we do not want. We're going to send this guy to transfer trade power this way. So now all this is coming over here. And I want you to send this that way. So now we have less power here, but we're making similar amounts of money, and we can expand. We can expand quite a bit in here. In fact, one of the things I'm going to want to do is... The amount of money I'm making went down significantly, probably because I expanded my army hugely. And we have a currently expensive army maintenance. So let's retool this army. This is going to eventually become another stack. Well, what I could do is take all this infantry, send it here, take one at a time, send it to each one of these, and just generally refit these armies to be a little bit better suited. B. Let's get these stacks together. 32 is about where I want to be, I think. Gold is a sign of nobility. I think gold is the sign of nobility. I want to keep those guys happy. So merge is G. Let's get all these guys merged up. I do want to disband these. I could hire a general and fire one just to get to the point Let's hire General. And he is pretty terrible, so we'll fire him, but that gets us up to 60 and we can disband this for the manpower. Let us do so. Oh, I guess the manpower did not work. State maintenance minus 10%, very nice, that's going to save us some money. We do need some seats of parliament. So let's have a look at the development again. See, 12 development, here's 17. It's only a territory. Let's have a look. This is a center of trade. Make that into a seat of parliament. There's another center of trade, we'll make that into a seat of parliament. We do lose some absolutism. Okay. I would like to make this into a thing. You're controlled by the Vaishyas. Let's make this into a seat of parliament. That's all of that. Let's start a debate. I could grant concessions to the Marathas and gain loyalty on them. Or I could go for advisor costs. Placate. Lose a point of legitimacy. Placate. Ignore a tiny bit of corruption. Ignore another tiny bit of corruption. Populists have been supported. Lose prestige. So I need one more. I'll sink some admin points, and that'll get me advisor costs for 10 years. I'm going to set no corruption rooting out because that'll decrease naturally over time. We have plenty of money, and that means manufactories. So in theory, once we get our trade power up here a little bit, we'll start making more money here. I need a little bit more money. Let's annex these guys. Take 2 years. These guys are still valuable because they're making claims for me. But these guys are pretty worthless. I just want their territory. The Brahmins gain influence. Okay. I have these ships. Let's get them together with my assault fleet. I do need to make that bigger now. I am at my naval force limit, so that's not really an option. We are building manufactories, and our trade value is growing very nicely. We are worth a lot of money. Now, in terms of the money over here, a lot of it's being pulled forward, but that should decrease in time. One thing that might be good for me to do is to upgrade some of these ships, so I think I might save up for that. Soon we will be able to go back to war with Jaunpur. We'll start grabbing more of that land. Now, I remember there is one particular province that I need to get, which is this one here. Doab. Okay, there's the truce with Jaunpur. Let's go ahead and declare war. They're allied with the Timurids. Now, I want to take Central Doab, I think. Let me check my mission. Form Bharat. Yeah, I need to take Central Doab, so if I can declare for that... I can't. I'll just declare for Mahoba. Get all these guys moving. We're going to take a lot of attrition this war because we have big stacks. Let's get into speed 4. I also have a lot of forts I need to retool over here. Like, this fort here is kind of unnecessary. You know, because that area is already covered. And then this fort here is kind of unnecessary as well. Because I can just build more later. Yeah. Forts are going to be a thing on my mind. Speaking of which, let's build a fort here. Why don't you go deal with that? I'll let my vassals do the sieging down of the random provinces, and I'll mostly look after the combat. Looks like there's a fight worth having over here. Looks like we completely demolished them there. Let's see, you're safe there. We're getting 1,000 manpower a month, which is really good. Siege Jaunper. Okay. That's an important one. Ah, French Canada has claimed Miwar. That tells me that somebody might be looking to go to war with me. Let's have a look at Europe. Oh my god, the Ottomans have obliterated. Wait, what is this? Scotland. The Isles? Awfully? What are you doing, Awfully? What's happening to you, Britain? Tuscany and Spain did quite well. The Netherlands have formed. Wow, I actually... very rarely do I see this. Lubeck has become a monster. Taken over Brandenburg, although Brandenburg still kind of exists, amazingly. Russia's a big bad boy, he's almost over to Asia. The Ottomans are definitely a big bad boy. Look at these European holdings. Spain is pretty good. Wow, Portugal has beaten North Africa. Very nice. Very rarely do I see them actually pull this off. Actually, I've started seeing a lot of Morocco conquering Portugal in my games. But if European powers are starting to make claims on me, that means I need to start getting worried about letting my nation slip into dangerous levels of, you know, stuff and things. If you can hunt these down. I don't mind breaking up with the 16 stacks. 16 stacks are still pretty durable and easy to fight with. Can you catch these guys? They're heading to Umarut. They are locked in. You will catch them. We siege down central Doab. Let's keep splitting up and sieging down these bad boys. We control more provinces. Let's just siege out to the east. Looks like Ava is doing some work. Control over here. Should get moving there. We won this battle. We catch these guys? Well, we might catch them. Nice, we did. I might send you over here. Fight the good fight. Or, you know what, I might reconstitute this stack. Let's reconstitute you guys together into a single stack. Let's go here and make sure we're moving. Sieging this down. You're gonna go fight these guys here, because you'll have a defense bonus. So I think I also want to send a stack over here to siege down Ava again. I could vassalize them. They don't have many cores, but... I could turn them into mine. Start my expansion eastwards. Japan, how are you doing? Am I still influencing you? Let's make sure we keep doing that. And keep Japan influenced. Sure, disloyal printers, that's fine. We actually have a tech available. I'm not gonna bother there. Make sure we're sieging down things. Where is the Timmies? Where's his capital? Right, can you get all the way over to his capital? Nope, but you can get all the way over to that fort. What are you working on? Not moving anything. Why don't you get on over here as well? Alright, we're engaging these guys. We're going to go siege down Ava. I don't think I'm going to make them into a vassal. These guys are about to be annexed. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I will go ahead and take this, though. We'll be ahead of time for 2 years. Okay, we lost the siege of Canada. Let's head over to Ava. See if we can take those bad boys out. Control more provinces. Can you catch this guy? You can. Battle of Hajpur, we won. Where were you going? You came all the way over here. Did I send an army over this way? I did. Okay. Just go ahead and hide here for a while. Sieging down Gouge. Although, do they have cores? They don't really have cores, so it might not be worth my while. Let's have a look at assigning these claims. So I want you, Gujarat, or Mewar, to have this one. You also want to have this one, Mewar, and this one to Mewar. Jharkhand, I will give you this. And once I have these occupied, I'll give you them. Feeding my vassals. You guys keep capturing territory. Very nice. Armies are mostly moving. This one is standing still, just mainly for defensive reasons. Very cool. So that is prestige from annexing. Okay. That will net me some troops that I will immediately disband, because I do not need or want them. What this means is I have a little bit more land to play with. Marathas are still disloyal. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. I could take tech here. I think I'm gonna wait for the discount. Alright, you guys are heading in there. Go there. Capturing all these provinces. Battle of Ava. Peace offer from Gouge. You. Tempted to make them my vassal. Just give me your money. And all your treaties. War reparations. Sure. I'm really a big fan of saw o'clock. It's my favorite time of the day. When the neighbors decide to start sawing things. They have been doing so for literally months upon months. And it has been driving me crazy. Because they do it every time I try to record. It's like they know what I'm doing. Let me get down here and cause a problem for these guys. You guys have almost made it to the Timmies. Get this soon. Make sure we hand over this territory. Jharkhand. Okay, so I definitely want to take Central Doab for myself. Now, my claims extend here. So let's set up the peace deal for now. Central Doab claimed. Let's just take everything that's cheap. And then let's have a look at the... So this is everything I have claimed I'm taking directly. Then I think... This one, actually. So let's sue for peace, and we'll take these as well. Split the cost. Okay, so we take a couple little bites. A couple tasty little bites. Yeah, I don't care about these nations if they form a coalition against me. That's fine. You're here yet? Nope, just about. Do you know what's very nice? When you look in here and you see all those forts overlapping, protecting my territory, making me basically impossible for them to run around inside my territory. I'm a big fan of that. See, I think it would be a good idea to keep making manufactories, though. That money needs to keep rolling in. And you know what? With the advent of manufactories, that's going to make some of these better. These production facilities. Just keep that income skyrocketing. Very nice. We have... Oh, really? What level siege? Oh, this is a level 5 fort. Oh, okay. I'll just gain devastation at this point. I mean, if we check the devastation map mode, you can see I have pretty much prosperity throughout my entire empire, which is incredible. Speaking of which, state edicts. I am running some of these development ones down here. Let's turn those off onto protect trade. Paying for them anyway, may as well get some trade power out of them. I think because I don't own much of Gujarat, I'm going to turn on protect trade everywhere that I can in here. So let's do that. Protect trade. Protect trade. When do I get my next states? Level 20, I got 5 more. Okay. Alright, well, I think it makes sense here to drop this as a state. This is a single province state. There's 23 admin points, but that's fine. And if I make the likes of here into a state, I think I'll go for here. And then I'll set that to protect trade. Do I have any more inefficient states? I have a single province here. I'm going to cancel this state. I can get more efficient states over here. Any more really inefficient states that I'm lugging around? I think that's it. Very nice. Too few seats in Parliament. If I need to add more seats to Parliament, then I should look at this map mode. This looks like a good spot for a seat Parliament. Boop. That's a coastline. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I could also, if I wanted to increase my thing, I know there's like an exploit you can do, but once I'm out of war, I might go through and decrease autonomy everywhere to get this. You ready to accept peace yet? No, you have to I have to kill your allies. Okay. Let's go to a higher speed. Hey, free 3 army professionalism. Siege of Ava, let's talk to these guys. Hey, what's up? Get out of this war. Give me the money. Steer trade, it's a bit expensive. Give me your money. And your rivalries for the prestige. I guess I don't need that prestige. I'd be better off, like, telling them to release Manipur. This is a nice little cheap one that'll hurt him. Break him up, create a new little province, one province minor over here that has some claims, eh? Okay, production facilities, because they're built a little bit quicker, a little bit cheaper. See, are you ready to accept? You are ready to accept, but I want to piece out the Timmies. Let's get this province siege down. Come on. We're almost building a spy network. Or we were building a spy network there. Not taking any attrition army. No, just over here. There's one of my armies exiled. This one. Did you get back over there? 3-star general here from the Timurids. That is a very nice general. Okay, looks like we can peace out the Timurids now. They should be willing for peace. Oh, really? Okay, I'll siege down your capital. If that's what you want. You want me to siege down your capital and kill your army? They're moving into Patan. Cool, we're going to catch them there. They have a lot of morale. But we have better discipline, we have better military tactics, and I think we have better infantry combat ability. Yeah, very nice. 50% infantry combat ability. That's insane. Oh, hello, the month has ticked over. And we can now take these 2 techs freely. New types of ideas and stuff. So, we were talking about economic ideas, we were talking about defensive ideas, but I think it absolutely makes sense. At this point in the game, I'm so huge in terms of my empire that getting trade ideas here makes total sense. I just need more merchants. We're already focused on Diplo points, so I think this is just 100% a no-brainer. This guy got a lot more expensive than what I remember. But yeah, I think it's very obvious to me that this makes sense to go for trade ideas. I think it's essential. It's going to give us trade range. It's going to give us trade efficiency on top of like 3 extra merchants, which means we have. And I mean, we can use those merchants. Like we can steer from here. We can steer from here. We can steer from here. That's all 3. I can collect here for a bonus. Like that's all my merchants used up, and hell yeah. I want to stop these guys sapping up my stuff too. So I might look to do some development in these new territories too. Because trade power correlates with autonomy and all that other stuff. So let's peace out the Timmies, get some money off them. So Bohemia gains innovativeness and the glass price goes up. Very cool. Lens making has begun. There's a stack over here causing issues. It's fine. Get this flipped. There we go. Timurids, give me all of the money ever. Thank you. Let's pull this army back. You'll give me everything, and you'll give me some money too. Coalition may form, but like I give a damn. Let's convert Central Doab, although I could keep the Sikh religion. That would be fun. I don't have a problem with the Sikh religion. They're considered heretics, which is fine, because we're pretty tolerant. We do lose our nice religious unity. What if I were to give this province to the Jains? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep the Sikh religion around. I don't mind the Sikh. Oh, hello. Ah, okay. National tax modifier, provincial trade power, infantry combat ability, promote naval officers. That's cool. They have all these cool things they can do. Very nice. Ming is another nation that you can get absurd levels of advisor cost reduction, by the way. You can be running level 5 advisors extremely early into the game. We are getting a little bit of corruption for being overextended. So let's make sure we core up this new fresh land. Let's go through everywhere that we have autonomy and start decreasing it. I don't even care if they revolt, because I can deal with revolts. So I just want my absolutism. So if we check out now, we just gained 20 absolutism, which gives us +1 discipline, +8 administrative efficiency, and -10% foreign core, which is pretty nice. However, the one downside to that is we now have a significant amount of unrest. So let's assign these guys to rebel suppression. You're on the way home. You go there. Let's get these stacks merged up here. Let's get these stacks merged up here. Alright, we have new units. We will go Musket Infantry, Marathi Rangers, and the Leather Cannon. Our army becomes ever scarier and scarier in its capabilities. Let's have a quick look at the supply limit map mode to make sure we're sending people where they can actually live and not take attrition. It's fine. So there's a few things I want to take care of. Forts, because of we get extra army tradition from having fully maintained forts, so that's going to be something I maybe spend a little bit of time on here. If I open up the forts map mode, I'm thinking a fort here would cover a bunch of provinces, so right there. Oh, I guess this place is already building something. Alright, we'll skip out on that for now. And I'm thinking a fort right here. That covers all these guys. And then I'm thinking a fort right here. Boom. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah, let's keep making those production buildings. When do we get the next production building, actually, is the question. It shouldn't be too far away, if I remember correctly. Is it the furnace? Is it... Which one is it? The counting house. I think that's actually a Diplo tech. Right? No? Ah, level 24. So we're about 6 techs away from it. But we have an extremely high value. Trade nodes, which is very, very nice. Now the next sort of most important thing that I'm going to want to start working on is making sure that I have better control of this. I'm going to just delete this little fleet. Making sure that I have better control of this, because 66 is not nearly as much as it needs to be. So, yeah, I need to start, like, for example, building this up. I need to spend the money on this guy, see if I can boost it to a higher level. And in fact, we're going to do that now. Corruption is going. We're a little bit overextended. Gain innovativeness, local development cost. Yes, innovativeness is extremely valuable to me. Ah, it's not a full state, damn. I want to make this into a core. Let's also look for forts that could be upgraded. I don't want to have obsolete forts. I want to have fully maintained uber forts. I want to be basically a giant fortress of a country. You can have military access, sure. Rains fall. Okay. Research benefits. Yes, research benefits over time. We have a few of these I'd like to improve as well. So that's, you know, I think we're making good progress. We, I mean, maybe there's an argument. This may be an argument that I should stay collecting in Coromandel. But I think it's a reasonable thing to do, to move to Gujarat. It might have been a little bit early, but we seem to be making about as much as we were making over here. But yeah, we're going to keep just steering an absurd amount of money over here. In fact, 100% of the money gets pulled forward here. And nearly all of it gets pulled forward here. I definitely want to start pulling this money towards me as well, down this way. And Lahore, I'm going to want to, basically, I want to control any node that feeds Gujarat, I want to have control of. So Lahore, Doab, Deccan, Coromandel, Bengal, these are all like nodes that I want to have a lot of control over to prevent Europeans from getting all this money. Because you can see over here, they're starting to get some really, really good income. And I need to prevent that by hoarding all my money here in Gujarat. Like, even this little bit of money, it's getting pulled forward to people who are not as deserving as my wonderful people of India. You know? But we're making so much money that we'll be able to start doing crazy stuff, like maybe, you know, ignoring coalitions, just completely, fully annexing the world. We could maybe do that, although I'd probably have to use vassals for that. Now, client states, I need to remember when they get unlocked. I always forget. But yeah, we have a decent amount of innovativeness. I'd like to get it up to like 50. 50 would feel pretty good. If I could get it up to 50, that'd be nice. But for now, this current level, you know, we're making good progress as Vijayanagar. We're conquering the world. Well, not conquering the world, but we're making progress. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.